So I just want to end by asking you and just having you talk a bit about, my understanding from what you've done and, the strong leadership that you've brought to MWRD, talk to us about what you are most proud of these days.
Well, one of the things I'm most proud of is to have helped lead the effort along with my co-chair to amend the management ordinance that we just discussed. Working on a climate action plan for MWRD, and it's the first time that we'll be doing that. Our continued work with green infrastructure, I'm very proud of that, and our Space to Grow efforts, and our outreach across the county to students and to other community members. As I said earlier, most people in the county have no idea what MWRD does and how important our agency is to our everyday lives. So it is very important to me, and one of my highlights and something I'm most proud of, apart from COVID, to get out and to meet people and talk about these things. And again, talk about what we can all do, small things we can do to help with the environment. Like, don't flush flushable wipes down the toilet, or
Right.
rainstorm, don't take a bath. Don't take a shower. Don't run your dishwasher. Don't run your washing machine, just to keep water out of the system. Just little things like that. So personal outreach, the water management ordinance, the climate action plan, and I work with green infrastructure and Space to Grow. Those are all things I'm very proud of.
That's great. That's great. Before I let you go, I might just ask you to talk a little bit more about the communications piece. This is something we at WaterNow have really focused on because, I also am an elected member of my local water district, so I don't deal with stormwater, I deal with drinking water. But one thing that we've seen for a long time is that utilities, they're underground, right? Just like their infrastructure. It is a new thing to be talking about the kind of outreach that you were just describing, right? The communities really just expect waste to be flushed away, water to turn on when you turn on your tap. And I think you sound, to me, you really exemplify a new generation of leaders that is talking about the need to be, communicating with the public, really talking to them about their infrastructure in a completely new way. So I would just like to give you an opportunity to expand on that, because it sounds like something that you're interested in. And it is a change, I think, in the utility ecosystem, in the utility culture, to have leaders really talking about these issues and saying, we need to be bringing our community in on this and really partnering with them in helping us to address these issues.
Well, I think that's part of my responsibility as a commissioner, and all the commissioners, to do our public outreach, to give people tours of our plants. People drive down I-55, every day, and they don't realize one of the largest waste management plants in the world, sits, right there. And that Lake Michigan supplies 70% of the United States fresh water supply. People don't understand how important these things are, our resources. And so, whether it's talking about our fresh water supply or whether it's talking about what not to flush down the toilet, all these issues, I think, need to be discussed, and the public just needs to be educated on it. As well as change.
I'm sorry, I cut you off there. Can you say that last part again?
As well as the important issues surrounding climate change.
Exactly.